Welcome to MicroScan's Introduction to Machine Vision, an educational webinar series to help new users better understand the basics of machine vision technology. This is the second installment in our series, and in this presentation, we're going to cover the why of machine vision. What benefits can it bring to the factory floor? I'm going to talk about 4 ways that machine vision can help manufacturers save money, and why this automated process is better suited to repetitive inspection tasks than human inspectors. If you tuned into our previous presentation, then you already know what machine vision is and its 4 most common applications: measurement, counting, location, and decoding. You might use these tools to achieve a number of different ends, but the motivation for doing so is generally like all others when you're applying industrial processes: to save money and increase profitability. Thinking in these terms, machine vision accomplishes this in several ways: by reducing defects, increasing yield, tracking parts and products, and facilitating compliance with regulations. Machine vision inspection can reduce defects, or cause what we'll call fewer catastrophes. Fewer bad parts getting out into the world and into customers' hands, which could damage a company's reputation and lead to costly product recalls. Along those lines is preventing mislabeled products, parts where the label doesn't match the content. Mislabeled products create unhappy customers and have a negative impact on a company's brand. They may even pose a safety risk. Consider the consequences of improperly labeled pharmaceutical products or mislabeled food items for customers with allergies. This is a very common reason for product recalls. Machine vision can verify contents and ensure that products are labeled properly. Here's the label matching application we showed you in our last presentation, where we use machine vision to read the 3-letter text or OCR code on the top of a vegetable can to match it to the correct label. Another incentive for machine vision is better yield. Simply the ability to turn more of the input material into saleable end product. If you catch defects early in the production process, you'll reduce waste, because bad parts can be identified and eliminated before they're built into larger assemblies. You'll avoid scrapping expensive materials and reworking parts. This image shows a molded lead frame, an electronic part that our vision system is measuring to detect any deformation. By detecting defects at this stage, we'll avoid having to scrap larger assemblies later on in the process. Machine vision helps to reduce downtime, another benefit that falls under this category. For example, a packaging line may use a vision system to detect product misfeeds that could cause the machine to jam and result in downtime and loss of product. In the case you see here, a vision system is ensuring that these baked goods are properly aligned as they travel down a conveyor. Items that are out of tolerance will be expelled from the line before they can cause a system jam. I'm sure you're aware of the usefulness of tracking work in process, or WIP. Uniquely identifying products so that they can be tracked and traced throughout the manufacturing and stocking process. Machine vision can be very helpful here. Typically, if you can identify all of the pieces in a process, you'll require less stock, and product becomes available more readily for just-in-time processes. Machine vision uses decode tools to read 1D and 2D symbologies, as well as OCR to track parts and products. This helps manufacturers to avoid component shortages, reduce inventory, and shorten delivery time. This is also where the Auto ID Plus aspect of machine vision can be beneficial. Of course, track and trace applications such as this are commonly accomplished with dedicated barcode readers or imagers. Machine vision provides the added benefit of being able to perform other tasks such as alignment or measurement, in addition to reading barcodes and OCR. As an example, you may want to read a data matrix code on a PCB and also verify its location on the board. Complying with industry regulations is often an unavoidable cost, but if you don't comply with the regulations relating to a particular product, you may not be able to take part in that market. Being able to do so efficiently and at low cost is clearly beneficial. The pharmaceutical industry was an early adopter of machine vision for this reason. It is, of course, a highly regulated industry and requires strict adherence to government regulations to ensure product integrity and safety. A common application we see here is the verification of lot, date, data matrix, and other code formats, a requirement for compliance with standards such as 21 CFR Part 11 and GS1 data standards. Unlike a dedicated barcode reader, a vision system has the capability to not only read the codes, but to verify that the labels are printed accurately and legibly, ensuring that they are readable later in the supply chain. There's also the broader question of, why use automatic systems like machine vision to do things that you could potentially do with human inspectors? The answer is, quite simply, machine vision systems never get tired. They excel at repetitive tasks. Once they're set up to do an inspection, they will do it all day, every day. Whereas with human inspectors, you would typically expect to find an error rate going up after about 20 minutes on a particular task. Machines do it faster. You can inspect things more quickly with a machine. The other great benefit is consistency. Once the rule is set, it's set and will stay set. People who are inspecting or operating a process have a tendency to change the rules as they go along. So that should give you some pretty clear justification for using machine vision. Let's review. Machine vision helps manufacturers increase their profitability by reducing defects, increasing yield, tracking parts and products, and facilitating compliance with regulations. We also compared the benefits of machine vision to human inspectors. Machines are faster, more consistent, and can run for longer periods of time. With so many compelling reasons to incorporate machine vision, you're probably ready to learn what you'll need to put a system in place. In the next installment of our series, we'll take a look at the different parts of a machine vision system and learn how they all work together to accomplish the applications you've seen here. For more machine vision resources, including white papers, applications videos, and online tutorials, be sure to visit our website at www.microscan.com. Thanks for watching.